Welcome to fumielginn channel. Study with us and pass the driver's license exam in one take. Actual examination have 90 questions, 5 situational and should be completed under 50 minutes. Complete all questions in this video within 50 minutes. Answer key will be flashed at the end of the video, so grab your timer, a piece of paper, and a pen. Driver's license practice test set for
皆さん、頑張って、始めましょう。
1. Drivers are not required to ensure safety of opening and closing a door when passengers get in or out of the vehicle. 2. Drivers must not sound the horn unnecessarily, for example, to urge the driver ahead to move, or to alert family members that the vehicle has arrived. 3. When your vehicle is approaching an intersection or a curve where visibility is poor at night, it is necessary to reduce speed and use your high beams or flash the headlights on and off to warn other drivers or pedestrians that your vehicle is approaching. 4. When the traffic is heavy and congested in the lane where the vehicle is proceeding, the driver is permitted to judge it as an unavoidable situation and proceed in an exclusive lane for buses. 5. Even people required to watch over cargo are not allowed to ride in the carrier of a truck. 6. On roads with traffic sign as shown in the figure, vehicles whose gross weight exceeds 5,500 kilograms may not proceed. 7. Four-wheeled vehicle drivers sometimes fail to notice two-wheeled vehicles, or judge two-wheeled vehicles as being farther behind than they are or traveling at a lower speed than their actual speed. Therefore, two-wheeled vehicle riders must be extra careful, especially when four-wheeled vehicles are making right turns at intersections. 8. When making a left or right turn, the driver must continue signaling until the action is completed. 9. On roads with two vehicular lanes in the same direction, regular automobiles must proceed in the right lane. 10. The purpose of coolant in the radiator is to cool the engine, so it is not required to check or refill coolant during winter when temperatures are low. 11. When choosing a two-wheeled vehicle, the type will be judged appropriate for the rider's body size if she is able to walk the vehicle on a straight line. 12. In a side strip with a pavement marking as shown in the figure, vehicles must not park or stop, and non-motorized conveyances may not proceed. 13. When applying the engine brake on a two-wheeled vehicle, a sudden shift from high gear into low gear can cause the vehicle to flip over. Therefore, the driver should downshift gradually. 14. When towing a vehicle with gross weight of 2,000 kilograms or less by using a vehicle with gross weight of 3 or more times that of the vehicle being towed, the maximum speed limit is 40 kilometers per hour. 15. When an accident occurs, the driver must first report it to the police officer and then help any person who is injured. 16. The term braking distance refers to the distance from the point at which the brake is applied to the point at which the vehicle comes to a complete stop. 17. On a road with two traffic signs as shown in the figures, driving in reverse is also prohibited. 18. When traffic is light, a person not licensed with a learner's permit may drive a vehicle for the purpose of practice if a licensed person is in the vehicle. 19. Drivers are not required to keep emergency signaling devices and emergency warning reflector devices, an emergency warning reflector board or emergency warning reflector light, in the vehicle if they are confident with their driving skills. 20. When a driver is lost, she may look at the screen of the car navigation system while driving an automobile. 21. When proceeding on a road with a pavement marking as shown in the figure, the marking indicates that the upcoming intersecting road has the right-of-way. 22. It is permitted to park the vehicle in a location where stopping or parking are prohibited when the driver can return to the vehicle soon even if she is not immediately available to drive. 23. Measures to take when leaving your vehicle. The driver must put the gear in reverse on a flat place or a downward slope, and in low on an upward slope. 24. it is advisable for vehicle owners to purchase voluntary automobile insurance to be prepared should an accident occur. Where vehicular lanes before an intersection are designated by a yellow line, a vehicle may change lanes to make a left or right turn since there is no danger if the safety to the rear and sides of the vehicle is ensured. 26. When yielding the road to an emergency vehicle on a road where there is no intersection nearby, vehicles are not necessarily required to come to a stop but are required to move to the left side of the road. 27. A traffic sign as shown in the figure indicates a reduction of the number of lanes on the road ahead. 28. If a railroad crossing is equipped with a traffic signal, vehicles may proceed in accordance with the signal. 29. When a vehicle is broken down on an expressway, it is permitted to park the vehicle in a climbing lane if present. 30. Two-wheeled vehicles may overtake a large bus near the top of a hill to prevent visibility ahead being blocked. 31. When parking an automatic transmission vehicle on a downward slope, the driver must put the gearshift lever in the R position rather than the P position. 32. When a driver is stuck in mud or sand, and wheels are idling, it is better to accelerate quickly in low gear rather than placing something under the wheels to stop them from slipping. 33. A person with a regular vehicle license may also drive a motorized bicycle and light special equipment. 34. Hanging figures from the windshield or the rearview mirror will block the view of the driver and interfere with driving. 35. When closing a door after getting into a vehicle, hold the door open just before it is closed, and then close it as firmly as possible. 36. When towing a broken-down vehicle using a rope, the distance between the towing vehicle and the vehicle being towed must be within 5 meters, and a red cloth of 0.3 square meters or more must be attached to the middle of the rope. 37. Even when a driver's license is lost, it is permitted to drive a vehicle until the license is reissued if the loss is reported to a police officer. 38. A traffic sign as shown in the figure indicates no parking. 39. Drivers must turn on the headlights even during the day when they are passing through a tunnel, driving in dense fog or on other occasions when visibility falls below 50 meters, 200 meters on expressways. 40. Even when the signal in front turns green, drivers must check whether there are pedestrians who have not finished crossing the street and ensure safety before proceeding into the intersection. 41. When a driver becomes distracted by the glare from the headlights of oncoming vehicles, it is advisable to direct the vision slightly left to keep from being blinded. 42. Vehicles about to enter an intersection must not proceed, even if the signal is green, if there is a danger that they would be forced to stop inside the intersection, due to congestion ahead. 43. On a road where there is a sidewalk or a side strip, when the width of the side strip is 0.75 meters or less, vehicles must be parked or stopped along the left edge of the roadway. 44. In a traffic accident, when the other driver is in error and you are not at fault, it is not your duty to report the accident to the police. 45. A truck with vehicle gross weight of less than 5,000 kilograms and maximum loading capacity of less than 3,000 kilograms may be driven with a regular vehicle license. 46. An automobile must not overtake the vehicle when it is about to change lanes, for example, to make a right turn. 47. Because expressways have better driving environments than general roads, drivers do not feel very tired even after a long drive, so it is not necessary to take a frequent rest. 48. When riding a two-wheeled vehicle at night, it is recommended to wear clothing containing reflective material or a helmet with reflective stickers affixed. 49. 49. When a police officer is holding both arms straight up vertically at an intersection, this hand signal has the same meaning as a red light for traffic proceeding toward the front or rear of the police officer. 50. When you sense that your vehicle is about to have a head-on collision with an oncoming vehicle, you should use the brakes and the steering wheel to avoid the collision as much as possible and should not hesitate to leave the road if you can do so safely. 51. At intersections that have no traffic control, drivers may proceed regardless of the right-of-way. 52. Regular motorcycle riders who have not held their regular motorcycle license for 1 year or more are not permitted to ride double. 53. Drivers must not travel close to or cut in front of a vehicle that is displaying a novice driver sign. 54. In addition to learning first aid procedure, it is advisable to keep slings, gauze, and bandages in the vehicle in case of an accident. 55. A traffic sign as shown in the figure indicates that there is a roundabout, rotary, ahead. 56. Sports-type motorized bicycles operated by persons with a regular motorcycle or large motorcycle license are permitted to travel on expressways. 57. A streetcar is stopped at a streetcar stop without a safety zone, and there are no passengers getting on or off the streetcar. In this situation, a vehicle may proceed slowly if a space of 1.5 meters or more is created between the streetcar and the vehicle. 58. Two-wheeled vehicles naturally turn when tilted. Therefore, they are not required to reduce speed in any kind of curve. 59. It is prohibited to park your vehicle within 3 meters from the entrance of a parking lot, garage, or similar place. However, it is permitted if it is your own garage entrance. 60. At an intersection with poor visibility to the right and left, excluding controlled intersections with traffic lights and where the driver is proceeding on a road with the right-of-way, vehicles must proceed slowly. 61. When an automobile or motorized bicycle enters a gas station or other locations on the left side of the road, it must move in advance to the left side of the road as far as possible and stop immediately before crossing the sidewalk or side strip to take care not to impede the flow of pedestrians. 62. Vehicles must not remain parked in the same place for 12 hours, 8 hours during at night, or more where no parking is not designated. 63. It is prohibited to load cargo over 30 kilograms on to the carrying device of a motorized bicycle. 64. A snowy or icy road is slippery, and the braking distance becomes much longer. It is at least 3 times that of a road in summer. 65. Stopping or parking are prohibited in tunnels except when stopping to prevent danger or for other compelling reasons. 66. On snowy roads the stopping distance increases. For this reason, it is necessary to first depress the brake pedal firmly to prevent accidents caused by slipping. 67. When a kindergarten bus with its emergency flashing lights, hazard lights, turned on is stopped ahead, vehicles may pass by the bus without slowing down with the assumption that no children will dash into the road. 68. Throwing objects toward the road and directing light that would dazzle drivers are prohibited. 69. An arrow signal as shown in the figure applies to streetcars only. Pedestrians and vehicles other than streetcars may not proceed. 70. When overtaking the vehicle ahead, it is better to accelerate about 3 seconds after turning on the turn signal. Currently, it is permitted to exceed the maximum speed limit. 71. Getting a flat tire while riding a two-wheeled vehicle, the driver may walk the vehicle on the sidewalk to a repair shop nearby while the engine is running. 72. To make a left turn at an intersection ahead on a one-way street, the vehicle must approach as close to the left edge of the road as possible, and then proceed along the left edge of the intersection. 73. when applying the front and rear wheel brakes simultaneously on a two-wheeled vehicle, the rear wheel brake should be applied harder on wet and slippery roads due to snow, etc., while the front wheel brake should be applied harder on dry roads. 74. To change lanes when it is poor visibility at night or when it is raining, a driver is required to fully ensure the safety of whether there are other vehicles to the rear and to the side to which the driver intends to move. 75. If the road surface is wet due to rain and the vehicle's tires are worn, the stopping distance may increase to as much as twice that of when the road is dry, and the tires are in good condition. 76. The loading capacity for a truck is up to 1.1 times the maximum loading capacity noted on the vehicle inspection certificate. 77. Drivers must slow down when entering a pedestrian crossing, even if there are no pedestrians on the crossing. 78. The stopping distance consists of reaction and braking distance. 79. When traveling at high speeds, the driver can see objects clearly both at near and far distances. 80. In a lane with a traffic sign as shown in the figure, vehicles other than designated ones, excluding light special equipment, motorized bicycles, and non-motorized conveyances, must not proceed, except when vehicles make a left turn or in unavoidable situations such as roadwork. 81. Riders must ride two-wheeled vehicles with the correct posture, otherwise, braking could throw the rider off balance and forward. 82. Just after starting the engine of an automatic transmission vehicle or while the air conditioner is operating, the engine revolution is low, so the driver should depress the accelerator pedal firmly to start the vehicle. 83. Vehicles may cross the center line into the right side of the road when traffic on the left side of the road is congested. 84. A situation where a vehicle is stopped to let people in or out of the vehicle or stopped for 5 minutes or less for loading and unloading cargo is not considered parking. 85. When starting out an automatic two-wheeled vehicle, there is a danger that it starts out suddenly if the rider operates the throttle abruptly. 86. Vehicles and streetcars facing a signal as shown in the figure may enter the intersection by slowing down while exercising due caution to other traffic. 87. Vehicles should not overtake an automobile or motorized bicycle at and within 30 meters before a railroad crossing. 88. Exhaust gases are colorless or pale blue when the level of gas mixture is high, and combustion is incomplete. 89. Use of a wear indicator, slip sign, provided on the side of the tire is an easy way to check that the tread depth is sufficient. 90. If the engine stalls inside a railroad crossing, the driver should calm down and try to restart the engine. If this does not work, as an emergency measure, the driver must shift into first or second gear to move the vehicle using the starting motor. This method will not work in automatic transmission vehicles.
お疲れ様でした。
Visit our channel for more practice test videos with answers at the end of each videos, or check our study type videos with answers and explanations shown in every question. Let's help everyone. Share the video with your friends too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment and share the video.